Okay, so I continued the video before, and I did an explanation of what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this in single-player world, as I think it would be pretty cool, and I don't want to waste my time refining this one right here in a creative world, because it doesn't really serve more of a purpose than just testing if it actually does work, and yes, it did actually work. So I want to do a bit of a better show, and show exactly how I want this to be working. Now, that way over there, I guess, is pretty practical. I think in the long run, depending on how far or how long or how far up you want it to take you, it's going to be easier doing this way. So this one is I like the way that this one works, but I have another idea as well, which maybe is the cooler one, I guess. So if we have a lot of these, now this right here, which is a lot of pistons, will take me ages. It's so much time. Ridiculous amount of time to do, but it will all be worth it. It might take a lot of time. I'm not gonna just be like an episode and then be done with it. No, it's gonna take a lot more than that. But still, it's gonna be very cool, I think. So this is the other way that I thought about it. Now, let's just let this one go very far up. Let's just say right there. Now, let's say we have a floor. We have a floor right here, and we can put it. We can really, if we want to, we can put it something like, let's just fill this up. Hard to explain, I gotta say, this is hard to explain. Now, let's say we have a floor right here, and we get into our nice looking elevator, and we have a floor right over here. Now, we want to get all the way up here. Let's see how many is this. Now we need to make it one higher up. Okay, we'll have a nice floor right here, and we want to get up to it. This is floor number 1. And then, even higher up, we're going to have another floor. This is going to be floor number 2. Or, you know what, that's going to be floor number 2. This is floor number 3. So, the way that I want this to be working is pretty simple. Now, if I'm down here, and I have just buttons right here that I can press. Let's say I press floor number 2. This one will take me up, and it will only take me up the needed ones to get up here. So it will only be activating. Now it will first, I think this is the right way. There you go, and now this one right here needs to be activated like, that's kind of wrong. Let's see here. Take away this one, and I think this one, then that one. Okay, so that was actually right from the beginning. And it will take me that far up. Now, as you can see, these are the only ones that are activated. And then it needs to do the magic of getting all the way back down again by turning that one off, turning this one off, turning that one off, and turning this one on. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. And there you go. And now we're back down to this floor right here. And let's say we want to go all the way up there. That's going to require us to turn on a bit more. Let's see. Is that going to be enough? I'm not sure. Not really enough. I should just turn on one more. It might not be the most time-saving thing ever, but I'm just going to turn on one more. Just to show you, lads. There you go, there you go, there you go. Okay, not really exactly how I wanted it, but still, we're going to be able to fix that around. So, if we click to floor number 3, it will take us this far up. And even further up, it will take us even further up, until we have used the maximum amount. This will be nearly impossible to rig. I don't even know how I'm supposed to be rigging this. I'm going to be rigging it something like I did over here. But it still needs to work in its own way, and it needs to work differently. And I need it to sometimes just enable a different amount, and then just enable an even more amount, or maybe even less. I don't know. And I want this to be able to take me quite far. It's still, from over here to all the way up here that's pretty good. I could use ladders, but you know what? That's too mainstream. So, we're doing it this way. So that's pretty cool, and we can continue. We can have 4, 5, 6 floors. It's going to take me such a long freaking time, but it's still going to be cool as hell. So, that's one idea of doing it, and I think it's actually a really cool idea, and I think that might be the idea that I'm going to go with. Now, the other idea that I have, which and I'm sorry if the previous video wasn't really that long. It's episode number 20. I should maybe made it a bit longer, you know, just to be celebrating that we actually made it to episode number 20, which for me is like, wow, it's one of these wow factors that never happened before. Okay, so the idea of this one right here, it's a pretty cool idea, and it works about the same as this one over here. So this one will be activated. Let's say we're gonna have 2 less. Now we want to get up to the first floor. We press button number 1. This one right here, which we need to get up even further up here. This one right here goes and activate this one, and then this one, and we get up to this floor, which will be around right here. And if we press, that is if we wanted to go to the second floor, from all the way down here to all the way up here. But if we then wanted to go even further up, I had actually a pretty decent idea. So if you imagine we have walls around here, big freaking walls that you basically cannot get away from. So we'll do it like that. Put that one right there. I need to find some kind of way to fix this up, making this a bit better, so you don't really see the redstone. But imagine it being something like this, and right over here we will have, let me just take these 2 out right there. Right over here we will have 3 pistons. Now we get up here, okay, this is floor number 2. We get out here, we can go out, but let's say I pressed that I wanted to go to floor number 3. These ones will shoot me out. These ones right here will get basically just pushed down. This one right here will get pushed up. So when this one gets, I guess enabled is the right word. So we can just take these ones away. Of course, the walls will still be there in the scenario that I'm hoping for. Get that away. This is really takes a lot of time just to say how I want stuff to be working. Now we can put those there, put that there, and there. We will get pushed right over here. And you know what? We can get pushed even further. Like, let's say we have 1 more, we will get pushed all the way over here. We can even have 1 more. Because it's good if we get as far away from this one right here, because that will require a lot of wiring. Now, if we press to floor number 2, this one will not be activating, and we can continue going here, no problem. If we press to floor number 3, when we get up here, this one will activate, push us away, and go right here to basically a new one, which I think this is the right thing. No, it's not. Like, let's say right over here, and you just have a bunch of sticky pistons again. And of course around here we will have solid walls, so I cannot really get out of here. So I'm just stuck here, and this one will start going upwards, and it will shoot me even further up now to floor number 3. And if I press floor number 4, when I get all the way up here, I will get in the same scenario again. If I wanted to go to floor number 3, I can just leave, because these ones will not be pushed out. And I can just leave, but if I wanted to get up to even 1 higher floor, there will be new ones that will be pushing me all the way in here, and I will be going up to that floor. This one looks better, and seems like, you know, this thing right here, this one is much smaller, and I can imagine it going a bit faster. The only thing is, this one requires a lot of wiring, because for every one that I take up, we can basically say it like this. If we have a really good amount of these, let's say we have it just like this high. Let's say we want to get to the highest floor. Now we've got to activate all of these. And at the moment, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So, how many times I need redstone to activate the pistons is 19 plus 18 plus 17 plus 16 plus 15 plus 14 all the way down to 1. That's a lot of times. While these ones over here, how many are these? Well, these are 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. So we need 4, 7, 8, 11. 11 times redstone has to activate these ones. That's not that bad. And then we're gonna have new ones, and these just 11 to get up here. The thing is, this makes wiring so I can spread out the wiring a bit more. That's really good in itself. And then this one will of course shoot us up. There will be new ones shooting us here, shooting us up again. This one though looks better. I have to say, I like the way this one looks and how I can make it work. Because then I would only have to activate the amount of pistons that I need, but I need to then make a system for every one that how it cuts in. It can adapt to the amount of like how the amount of pistons that were activated. Because right now, what do I need to do? Well, we're all the way up here. Got to take away these. We got to do all of this. All the way down here. And now, we need to get all the way up again. And this one needs to be activated. Push that one down. This one. I mean, this here, if I just wanted to... Oh, you see, if I just misplace anything, we are screwed. There you go. Now I can activate this one. Activate this one. Activate this one. And we're down one more. But now we gotta redo it everything again. Like this. And that takes time. If I use one of these and I go to the highest floors, and I would be able to do all the redstone wiring, it's gonna be a clicking for like 5 minutes, just of pistons going up and down. So as you can imagine, this takes some time, and it takes a lot of wiring with the redstone. But it's gonna be cool as hell when it's done. I mean, yeah, you know what, I could use ladders, but this is much, much more awesome. And I need to make sure, because look here, for you that don't know, if I do like this, let's just take this one up here. Let's say I take this one, powering this one, and then let's say I did a little bit bad on the redstone repeaters. This one get powered before this one goes out. And now, nothing happens. And if that happens, all of a sudden we fucked everything up, and it's not working anymore. Horrible. Gotta do that, gotta do that. Gotta take this, and there you go. And that's just if I went to the high, or to this floor right here. Imagine if I activated all of these. It will be clicking for ages. But I will get really fucking far up. And the problem is that I need a lot of on the bottom. So, if our floor is right here, now let's say that the amount, let's say that we're on Y16. Now there's 19 right here, and I need a bit of more place for wiring, so that means that I might not be able to do it this high in the beginning, and might have to have a small one working about the same as this one does to get up, so I can be able to use the full one of this. It's gonna take up a lot of space, but I think it will be absolutely amazing, and it will be really cool, because this one works so well. I mean, I didn't really have enough space. If I would have done this one to be 4, I would be able to have this track right here, over here. And that would open up a lot. But now, I didn't do that. And that's because this is just a test. And this is already proved that this one is actually viable and actually does work. And of course, I can fix the redstone so this one will be a bit faster. As you can see, these ones are, and the first one are. But this is taking me a lot of time. And you guys just watching it, and just, that's something that I appreciate. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys later.